What's up, everyone? In this video, we're going to be going over the crypto markets. We do have a pretty bad dip in the crypto space right now. Bitcoin down around 11%, Ethereum down 15%, all altcoins down around 15 to 20% as well. So I do want to talk about this. I did warn you guys about this in a recent video that we did have an upcoming death cross, which is a pretty good signal. We are going to dip a little bit further, but a death cross is a lagging indicator. So I do want to talk about that, where I think things are going to bottom out, as well as go over some other crypto news as well. So before we get started, like always, I do appreciate if you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit the bell to be notified for regular crypto videos. All right, everyone, so things are looking pretty bad right now. A lot of people are very worried we're entering a bear market once again. This has been continuous over the last year. Like always, the crypto space is very volatile. You're going to get big dips like this in a market where you can get 100% gains and more in a short period of time. You should expect this. You should be prepared for it. Have a good entry and exit strategy. Know exactly where you want to be buying, where you want to be taking profit on the way up, and actually execute on that plan. You're going to be much better and much more successful in the long term if you are more prepared for that and you have it written out. If you're in the crypto space and NFT space for the short term just to make quick profit, you're most likely going to be one of the people that gets burned in the space. Having a good long-term strategy, because when you zoom out, the crypto NFT space is only getting more popular. If you look at all the companies getting into crypto in the metaverse right now, it is more certain than ever that the crypto and NFT space is going to be going up in the long term. So things aren't looking too great right now. Lots of fear in the space with the recent death cross, worries with the government and inflation as well. So Bitcoin did drop 11% here, down 15% on the 7-day. Ethereum even worse, down 21% on the 7-day. Ethereum really taking a big hit here, which really sucks. But pretty confident that this will begin recovering here over the next month or so. So I did actually buy some EOS yesterday. I did post about that on Twitter. That's actually, in my opinion, one of the best deals. Bear market prices if you do check the chart. But I'm not recommending anyone else buy that. It's very high risk. They are going through some big changes right now. But pretty much everything is down 15 to 20%. That's how the crypto space goes. Everything crashes together. And altcoins usually tend to crash more, especially the really small market cap altcoins, especially the ones that have gone up a lot in the recent history, up a few 100%. When you get Bitcoin and Ethereum crashing 10 to 30%, those altcoins are going to crash even more because so many people are in huge profits. They're more willing to take profit off the board, and that's how you get the bigger crashes on the small cap altcoins. It also has much less liquidity and support. So when you do get panic and a lot of people selling, tends to crash much harder and much easier. But just the opposite, when Bitcoin and Ethereum are in the general uptrend and on the way up, the small cap altcoins that have bullish events coming up tend to do much better than the top cryptocurrencies. So if you understand that and use that as part of your strategy, you can do very well in the crypto space. So right now, I'm not looking to buy too much. I do think this can crash a little bit further. I do want to talk about the chart here. So not long ago, I did a video just before the death cross happened, which did play out here on January 14th. This is always a lagging indicator. As you guys can see, we peaked out here November 10th, around a $69,000 Bitcoin, and then on a steady decline. As the price is declining, people saw we were headed towards that death cross, especially with a lot of fear in the economy in general. So we did get a pretty big drop here, and in the last video I actually charted this out, and as we could see, I had a price prediction here of where we would hit if we kept going down after the death cross did occur. And right now we are right at that level, around $35,000 to $36,000 Bitcoin here. So in my opinion, as we can see in the last death cross here that we did have back in the summer, the last death cross did occur around the end of June, and then we bottomed out around end of July, about a month after. So if we have the same effect here, we can be seeing the market bottom out around February 14th. So we still have a few weeks out, and the markets can get worse here, but I really think we're going to have strong support between $35,000 to $40,000 Bitcoin. And I do think we're going to start seeing a small recovery here. If you look back, the last time the market dropped like this, we had a death cross. After it bottomed out, after the death cross did occur, we did have a pretty solid recovery. It tested, actually did test in the $29,000 Bitcoin range, bouncing all the way back up to $36,500. So if you can swing trade this type of stuff, you can do well. Also, a ton of people got liquidated. Billions of dollars got liquidated very recently. It's because so many retail investors are new to the space. They don't understand this. They didn't know this death cross was happening. They're not paying attention to current events. So this type of stuff is important. Does cause a lot of fear in the markets, but as you guys can see, the markets recovered last time it happened. So much mass adoption and big news happening right now. I'm going to do an NFT video after this one going over some big news, going in more detail, big companies getting into the crypto and NFT space. So much mass adoption is in the works. I do not see us entering a bear market, and if we do, it's probably going to be temporary, like a month to 2 months. And I do think that is going to become the norm going into the future, is having much shorter bear markets of a few months to 6 months, around that time frame, and not extended bear markets of 3 to 4 years like we have had previously. There's just too many big companies getting involved at this point, too many companies and people building for the metaverse, NFTs, and cryptocurrency. Major changes happening right now. So we did bottom out around $29,000 on July 20th. That was the bottom, and we quickly started recovering. And that was the day we did have that Bitcoin event where Jack Dorsey and Elon Musk talked about Bitcoin. Elon Musk did announce that SpaceX did acquire a large amount of Bitcoin as well. With that news and discussion, and we did have some word about Amazon hiring to create their own cryptocurrency, which very possibly we're going to see some news on that over the next few months. We did have a quick recovery here, hardly any correction. We could see we broke out of that accumulation phase, and we peaked out around $52,000 here before having a correction finally. Going from 29,000 to 52,000 in that short period of time, pretty insane. So you should understand how these markets move. Extremely volatile right now. Any major event can send this down or up. Doesn't matter what technical analysis signals you have or what you're looking at. Major events like that can cause mass panic or mass greed. And that's generally what's going to move the markets, is people's emotions. So the more you understand that, the better you can trade as well. So if we look at the RSI indicator here, we can see we are oversold, and definitely a good time to start accumulating, in my opinion, if we're not headed into a bear market. It's not 100% guaranteed. Keep in mind, anything can happen, like I did state. But I did buy some EOS yesterday. I'm going to continue dollar cost averaging here over the next couple weeks. If we do stay in this range here, between $32,000 to $40,000 Bitcoin. So just the opposite of a death cross here is a golden cross, which we did have around mid-September. That did follow by a little bit more of a dip, or did bottom, drop another $5,000, but then recovered to new all-time highs of $69,000 Bitcoin. So if you bought at the time of the golden cross and rode that up, that is a huge percent profit you would have got here. Of course, we are experiencing a major correction now that we didn't have one along the way. Lots of fear in the markets. We did just have another death cross, fear with the Fed, inflation worries, so many other things happening here. Other countries regulating cryptos, tax laws, so many things at play here on the back end, like I did state, that you have to consider. Just looking at technical analysis here isn't enough to predict where things are headed in the short term. You really have to look at a combination of current events and technical analysis together. And even then, it's not guaranteed. It does give you a better idea of where things could be headed, but nothing is ever 100% guaranteed. You should never believe anyone out there on YouTube or any financial advisor that whatever they say is going to play out 100% accurately. But using a combination of these things, you can get a better idea to make better moves. So that's just my general opinion on where the markets are headed. I do think we could be seeing this drop a little bit further, but in my opinion, moving towards mid 2022, things will begin recovering here, and will begin looking good again. So we do have some news I quickly want to go over as well. 61% of Americans may purchase crypto in 2022. That is a massive percentage. Mass adoption is picking up rapidly. Accessibility is increasing rapidly as well, which is great, allowing more people to get in that otherwise couldn't previously. We also have two key Bitcoin trading indicators suggest Bitcoin is ready for a 62% upside move. So after we do get through some of this following death cross, I do think huge upside potential is on the horizon. MicroStrategy CEO won't sell $5 billion worth of Bitcoin stash despite crypto winter. So Michael Saylor, the CEO of MicroStrategy, continues buying Bitcoin. He believes in this even at the peak prices over $50,000. He continues buying Bitcoin. and he's holding this for the long term. He sees where it's headed. He probably is expecting Bitcoin to get to over $1 million in the long term. Otherwise, he wouldn't be continuously buying every month or 2 months at peak prices. He would just wait for major dips like this and acquire huge amounts at that time. But regardless, he keeps buying no matter what price we're at because he sees the long-term potential here. And that's really how you have to look at this as an investor in the crypto NFT space, in my opinion. That's how you're going to be the most successful, having a long-term approach to this and not a short-term approach where you just want to 10x your money and then jump out of the space and buy something. So Horowitz aims to raise $4.5 billion to invest in crypto funds. Pretty bullish there. We're going to be seeing more and more of this going forward. More companies building for the crypto NFT space. So many games are being developed right now as well, which I'm doing a video after this, going over some major NFT news. And we actually have NFT Google Trends search volume peaking over crypto search volume now, which is just insane. As you guys can see here, NFTs more popular than crypto right now. Pretty insane to think about that. No one saw this coming. Pretty steady rise here for NFT demand. And as you guys can see, crypto is going sideways, kind of struggling. But the thing is, NFTs are going to be integrated with cryptos as well. If you guys haven't noticed, pretty much every blue chip NFT project is creating their own cryptocurrency, and that could definitely help the cryptocurrency get a boost that it needs as well. So that's about it for this video. I just wanted to give you guys my thoughts and opinion on the crypto space and where things could be headed. Keep in mind, nothing is guaranteed. This is just my opinion and not financial advice. You should never invest with what you can't afford to lose in the crypto or NFT space, because these are very volatile markets and you're most likely to lose in the short term if you don't know what you're doing and you don't have a good strategy. If you guys do want to learn more and fine-tune your strategy for crypto and NFTs, I do have a cryptocurrency guides playlist in the top right of this video. Lots of great value in there that will help you get a better start in the space and make better moves. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys found it useful. Like I said, I will be doing a NFT video coming up later today also. Lots of big stuff happening here, and I do want to give you guys some updates on the JRNY Club set as well. So again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.